You can find us on all your digital platforms as Revolt Media. Revolt Media. With that said, before we start the show, we have to also shout out to our sponsors. Today's show is sponsored by Inkwell Printing. For all your volume copies, brochures, flyers, business cards, promo items, booklets, carbonless forms, invitations, and all your printing needs, you can find Inkwell Printing on 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. Or you can give them a call on 614-888-2201. Believers Attire. It is a Christian-themed T-shirt which aims to start conversations and affirm our trust in God. You can find, if you want one of the shirts, since we started the show, 21 episodes. I think Kumasi has been rocking one. I've rocked one, I think, one of the episodes. They have amazing shirts. Fear ends where faith begins. Worthy, capable, and amazing. ASAP, always say a prayer. God is my president, and so many amazing shirts. If you want one, you can get one from. You can give them a call on 220-465-0822. RG Kids Portrait. They specialize in maternity kits and baby shoots. It comes with decor and attire. So for all our new moms to be, our new moms to be, our mothers with the kids, with the young kids, you can reach out to RG Kids on Instagram. It's RG_kids_portrait. Or you can give them a call on 614-254-2151. Now, let's get this show started. Of course, I'm here with the one and only, the God himself. How are you, bro?
I'm all right. How you doing, Jasmine?
I am good. It's Tuesday. I'm hungry.
Yep. How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. We had a comedy show, which was really funny. What else? Yeah, and then Sunday I slept. But it was a really, really good weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I really loved the comedy show.
I liked it, but I have a new one that I like now. What's his name? Was it Lexi?
Oh, I love that guy.
He was funny.
You think he was funny, right?
Funny.
I was saying the same thing.
He was hilarious. Obi was good too. I've heard Obi before, so I think I was like,
the Lexi guy.
I think
he's super
good.
funny.
Lexi was really funny.
He kind of looked like a Kufuor, right?
He's so tight. No, he does not. Oh, his height. I think after the show, I don't remember if it was my sister. My sister was like, "Where's the short guy?" Then he turned around. I'm here. And I thought he would be offended, but he wasn't. He was really, really sweet.
Yeah, that guy is good.
Yeah, it was a great weekend.
He's really, really good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the show.
I did. We
so,
need to do more.
This show was set up within 6 days.
Yeah, because the flight came out like a short notice.
Yeah, it was like within 6 days.
That people came.
Yeah. I was really surprised. I was really surprised people turned up, and the guys were good too.
They were funny. They were funny.
Really funny.
They were fun. It was worth my time because when I was coming, I was like, "Oh God, let's see." But it was worth my time. It was worth the time.
I see a lot of people laughing. Like there was one guy, he was laughing. He couldn't even control himself.
The jokes, it wasn't like overdone.
Yeah.
You know when people overdo jokes?
Yeah.
It was like simple jokes. It was nice. Like I think when I got home, a few of them were still stuck in my head. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's also the fact that you could tell it's not something that is rehearsed.
Yes.
It felt so natural.
It was like happening as it went on.
Yeah.
And they involved the crowd.
He could look at you and...
It was cute.
He asked the guy that, "Do you have a wife?"
Do you have a wife? He was sitting there. He didn't know if he should answer or he shouldn't answer. It's like,
don't put no man on the spot like that. Man.
But it was a really great show.
Really
I had a good weekend. This past weekend was good.
I did too, I would say. Yep.
Episode 21.
Episode 21.
We've done well.
We have.
We've only called off, one time?
Yeah, we've called off one time.
Which was this past weekend?
It was because of the show.
We had
to set up because we were all involved. Yeah, we had to set up. That's why. But we are not going in it.
I'm proud of us.
But we have to say this, though. On Thursday, that will be the 27th, right?
Yes.
November 27th.
No, October. We're still slow down.
No, I'm talking about Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's the 23rd.
23rd.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, on 23rd we will make it.
Oh, that's Thanksgiving.
So people know in advance that we are not going to make it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
Thursday the 23rd.
Aside that, we're going to be rocking almost every Tuesday,
Thursday and Wednesday.
And
Saturday.
Yep.
I'm still negotiating that one.
Privacy
in relationships.
Woo!
When I saw the conversation, when you sent us, like when you sent the group, like what we're talking about, I was like, I just got in an argument about this.
What kind of argument did you get?
So I'm talking to a guy, right? Okay, and then what happened was we were hanging out, and he had opened his phone. We took a picture.
Okay.
And then after that, he had opened his phone, and his phone was open, and it was just on his lap.
Okay.
And no, he was holding it, and I saw Snapchat, and I clicked on Snapchat, and then he got upset. I was
you click on his
so
Snapchat?
So he was holding his phone, and then we had finished taking pictures, so the apps were sitting there where we're just talking. So I glanced and I saw Snapchat, so I clicked on Snapchat. I told him I was going to share this story too, so he knows.
Why would you wanna hate on?
Because he was holding it. It wasn't like it's like I took it. He was holding it. You're looking right at it.
Okay.
So I hit Snapchat. And before my hand could even touch the icon and click it, bro goes, and he was like, "That's my phone. You don't do that. Why didn't you ask me first?" And I was like, calm down. I didn't think it was a big deal because you're holding the phone. It's a difference if like it was laying somewhere and I grabbed it.
Okay.
You were holding it and then he got pissed. He was like, this is my privacy. This is my moment. The reason I was upset and I got triggered because in the previous relationship I had dealt with something. In the previous friendship, I had dealt with something like that. So then it started a conversation between him and I was like, okay, so your phone is your privacy. So, let's say we get to the extent of, let's say, marriage. Will it also be as yeah, my phone is private to me, but my body is not private? You have access to my body, but I can't have access to your phone? It created a conversation. I realized that so many people are dealing with that in their relationship. Their body is not private, but their phone is private. For me, I feel like it's a problem. That's just one privacy.
If you cannot get access to your partner's phone,
then you can't have access to my body.
Why should that be a problem to you?
That's a problem for me personally. And when we say privacy in relationships, it's not only phones.
No. But let's just start from here.
The phone,
it is good.
For me, it's a problem.
Why?
If I can't have access to my partner's phone,
yeah.
The thing is, this life, people are very wicked. Excuse my language, for lack of a better word.
Okay.
And I personally feel like if we are in a relationship, why do we have secrets? If we're in a relationship, you have access. My body is supposed to be my private part. But now my private part is no longer private, but your phone is private.
Right.
If we're in a relationship, there's no such thing as privacy. I'm so sorry. Right. There is privacy, but there's no such thing as secrecy.
Right.
Because we are in a marriage, we're in this union together.
Okay.
If I have access, then maybe in case of emergency, let's take the fact that I'll go through it, which is sometimes needed. But in case of an emergency, I have access to it. In case of anything, like me, my phone, I always tell people, everybody has my password because I have nothing to hide.
When you say everybody, what do you mean?
Me, everybody has access to my phone. Okay. Not everybody per se, but like people that I say close I trust. Because I always look at it in case of an emergency.
Okay.
Life and death happens.
Right.
You'll be able to access certain information.
Right.
Right. Certain apps that I feel like, okay, I have personal conversations on there. There's a password on there. And you have to be very attached to me in order for you to get the password. Right. But for me, my partner has a password to my phone, has the access to my phone because you're my partner. There's no secret in this relationship. I feel like once you start hiding stuff and you don't want your partner in your phone, that's when I feel like you're hiding something.
But if your partner don't want you to get into his phone, his or her phone.
It's mostly his. Most of the time, women are very open.
Yeah, if your partner don't want you to get into his phone,
does
that mean they are hiding something?
I'll personally say from personal experience and what I know, I'll say 7 out of 10 there's something.
Why?
7 out of 10.
Why would you even think like that?
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
The fact that so there's 70% chance that they're hiding something from. That's why you couldn't get access to your phone.
My personal opinion. Personal opinion comes from personal experience.
Why would you think like that?
Because if you're not hiding anything, what is there to why can't I have a password to it? Why can't I have access to your phone if you're not hiding anything? Because even me and my sisters, because I know that my sister, not everything do I tell my sisters, right? But my sisters have access to me to some level.
So let me say this to you. I'm not saying whether I'm for or
against. You're for it.
I'm for, I'm not saying that, but I'm trying to understand. Me and my mom can have a conversation. Me and my sisters can have a conversation. Me and my brothers can have a conversation that I do not want my partner to know about it. Does that mean I'm hiding something from
Okay, you had a conversation one time, or is it like a consistent conversation?
We may even be talking about some family stuff.
Okay.
That may even involve you.
So?
I do not want you to know the conversation that me and my family are having. Does that mean I'm hiding something from you?
Personally, it's still hiding something. You are hiding the conversation that you're having with your parents.
What do you mean by I'm hiding a conversation?
No.
You are not supposed to know. So listen. The fact that you are married or the fact that you are in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean that everything that is around them have to involve you.
Oh yeah.
I think it's that perception that people do not understand. You need to understand that, hey, before I marry this guy, or before I marry this woman or this guy, they have their lives. And the fact that they have their lives, there are certain things I have to stay out of it. Me, I don't have a problem with my wife touching my phone or anything like that because I don't have anything to that I feel like it's inappropriate for my wife to know. Right? Me personally, especially when my parents are doing something, I can deal with my parents. I can deal with my family. That it wouldn't have to get to my wife. You understand? Not everybody can stand up to their family.
Of course.
There are some people that they are going through stuff. We are different.
Of course.
They are going through stuff with they are torn between two people that they love.
Of course.
Probably torn between their mom and their wives. They don't want their wives to even know that their mom is thinking like this. It's going to mess this man up. So the best way is to make sure that you do not get access to the phone. That's going to tell you that. That doesn't mean they are doing something bad.
Personally,
you're not hiding anything.
If we consistently give that, I get where you are coming from, but I personally feel like if we give that excuse, then it gives people a chance to cheat.
It's not an excuse.
Me personally, if I'm with a man and he tells me, "Oh, I'm dealing with some private stuff, so you can't have access to my phone," that's when my everything will be up. I get it that there's a conversation between family that your wife should not know, your
even
partner
sometimes
should not
friends,
know.
not even
All
family.
friends should not know, right? I understand that. Have a phone call. But still, I think it's all about communication. You can communicate. Because you can't just tell your partner, "Oh, don't touch my phone."
But my point is, you don't have to know.
I get it.
It could be some work stuff. I may be working for the CIA. You do not have to know. When you get to know about this, but hold on. If you don't know, you don't
CIA,
know.
they give you a private phone.
No. But phone is phone though. Where we were in this country,
it's work phone.
We were in this country when somebody was using her personal email to receive confidential stuff.
That's true.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if your partner, I think the whole thing of I want to check is because you're suspecting something. When people are suspecting something, that's why they are so eager to check something.
I'm gonna get personal real quick. I try not to get personal lately, but let me get personal. I'm not the type that will consistently check something, right? But when you make me feel like there is something to hide, that is when I'll go fishing. And a lot of times when it comes to women, once they feel like something stinks, it really stinks. I've been in the position where I felt that something stink. I had the person's password, and they will consistently like, "Oh, snatch it," or hide their phone. In situations like that, you're giving me a reason to go searching. I feel like a lot of times the reason why women go fishing is because you gave us the reason. If you don't give, let's say you come in, your phone is just laying there. Sometimes there are some women that will, try to snoop. But I feel like if it's laying there, okay, in my head, I don't think I would suspect as much. But if you're consistently hiding, I want to know what is in the phone. Why are you hiding the phone? It's all about communication and honesty.
I need to even understand when you say hiding. Like, what is it?
Hiding. Let's say he's with you, but hiding another woman.
No. So let's say, I'm still on the phone. When you say we are hiding our phone, what does hiding mean? What does that mean?
Okay.
Like when I have my phone, like I have to lay my phone in front of you for you to know that this is my phone.
Okay,
like
how do I say hiding?
How do I prevent me hiding my phone? How do I do that? Not to hide my phone.
Perfect. Don't worry, I have a perfect example.
I want to understand that.
Instead of charging their phone, they'll hide it. They won't charge their phone. Do you know there are men like that?
What do you mean?
You know how when you're going to bed, me personally, when I'm going to bed, my phone charge is right next to my bed. There's a table, it's on there. My phone lays, or sometimes it's in the living room, it's on charge. It's laying there.
Right.
I can see that the phone's laying there.
Right.
When some men are doing something, I'm not speaking for all men, please.
Okay.
I'm speaking from what I know from other people's experience or my own experience. When they're going to bed, because they're hiding something, they will not charge their phone how they normally charge. They'll go hide their phone. So, like, let's say the morning when, let's say, nobody's around, then they'll go pick it and then charge it. Or let's say the moment you touch their phone, they panic. That's when I will start suspecting.
But what I'm saying is that most of the time there are stuff on phone that you do not want your partner to. It doesn't mean you are cheating on them.
Kumasi, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm trying to be very honest.
Let's be realistic.
Okay.
As much as there are stuff on there that you don't want your partners to see, how many times, let's just say 9 out of 10, why do men hide their phone? It's because they're cheating. Let's be honest.
It's because we don't want our women to be hurt.
So why?
Now you are
that's
thinking
the
for
problem.
men.
Why? I'm not thinking for men.
You are.
No.
You are saying that men don't want their partners, their women to see their phone because they are cheating.
If you're doing the right thing, why would you hide your phone?
Sometimes you are caught in a situation.
There's no situation.
Let me. Do you know? There was one guy that the friends nicknamed the wife Monkey. It's a boys thing. You will never understand it.
Of course.
But they call the wife Monkey.
Why?
And then and he doesn't have no choice than to respond to it. Now the wife sees the message. Now he's pissed off. He want a divorce. Explain what? You never understand. That's why you shouldn't touch it.
I will.
You will never understand.
I will understand.
Like, I'm going to tell my wife that, yeah, we call you Monkey because you look like a monkey. You think my wife is going to understand that?
I get it, too. But how many times does that scenario happen?
A lot.
Really?
You know how many times that we've had conversations with our friends?
I get it, though. I get it that you have conversations with your friends. But Kumasi, I can speak from people's experience. 7 out of 10
it's cheating.
It's because there's another woman.
It's because you are always focused on this guy is going to do this.
We see it. It's not like we are focused on it. We see it.
Stop attracting that to themselves. Because when you start attracting that energy of, oh, he's cheating, he's going to cheat, they're going to cheat.
No, Kumasi, no. I can speak. A friend of mine was in a situation. I can speak on her experience. A friend of mine was in a situation. She was dating this guy for, I would say, over 2 years, 3 years. And it was like every time before it was like a normal relationship, she had a password to the guy's phone, right? And even my friend told us, and we all knew, she had a password to the guy's phone. It was like she wasn't the type that would check, she doesn't have the time. And she always said like she doesn't really have the time that she would check. And so I think the relationship kept going. Like the first 6 months, it was okay. And then later, all of a sudden, when a guy comes home, he doesn't want to even put his phone down. The moment it's like you're touching it, he's scared.
Maybe something I'm dealing at work, I don't want
so
my wife
at first,
to know.
that's what the girl thought. Maybe there's some. Initially, the girl thought maybe he was planning something for her. So he doesn't, because you know how surprise stuff happen. And at the time, it was like the guy had hinted on something like that. So she thought, oh, maybe the guy is planning a surprise. So she ignored it the first year. Second year, the guy no longer charges his phone. Even when he comes, he will hide his phone somewhere so that the girl will not see. They weren't living together, so of course he would come visit. She will hide her phone. He will hide his phone. It went on for some. The moment, like, let's say he's holding his phone and the girl comes around, he will hide it. Or he would turn the phone off. Like, it kept going on. So one time the girl woke up and she was like, something is weird. Because even if you're planning, let's say, a surprise, it's still a little fishy.
Right.
So one day, she wasn't the type to that will always accuse a person of cheating. She's the type that will even make excuses for it. But one time she woke up and she was like, something does not feel right. Right? And then she went snooping, only to find out that the guy had a second girlfriend, that he was dating her at the same time dating that girl. And found out even to the extent that the girl is possibly pregnant for the guy. If she didn't go snooping, she wouldn't have known. And she would have been in that situation thinking he's planning a surprise.
Her job is not to know.
But I get it. I get it. So if I'm your sister, right? If, let's say, I'm dating a guy and something like that happened, you tell me it's not my job to know. So I'll be in the situation with the guy and he's pregnant with another one.
Let me even correct you. You are my sister. So don't even say if I were your sister.
I meant that girl. If that girl was your sister, that's what I meant. Sorry.
So let me put it into perspective for you to know.
Okay.
This thing called relationship, it's risk. It's one of the biggest risks we will ever make in our life, especially marriage. Obitimi aware will be forever.
Of course.
Or also forever.
Of course.
That is the risk that you have chosen.
Of course.
You understand? Sometimes we do not look at it. We just say, "Oh, I get married. Everything has to be this." That's not how it is.
Not realistic.
Marriage is tough, and they keep saying, if you are not mature, you cannot
Get married.
You cannot get married. And a lot of us get into marriage when we were very immature, and then when you are growing into the thing, like let them do whatever they want to do. That's why my mom the people say, that's why they don't do that, because they do not understand that person is hurting. They have come to understanding that hurt is part of the love,
of course.
that or it's part of the union that they are building. It's part of it. What I'm trying to say is a lot of people go snooping, and then you will see something that you are not supposed to do, and it will mess with you for the rest of your life.
But isn't it better?
Better what?
That you find out. I think there was a social media poll.
Let me tell you this.
That she found that her guy had HIV.
But
Through her phone.
Do you really think when a man have HIV, as I love you, you are my woman.
You won't tell me?
If I have HIV, I'm gonna give it to you.
If you're my husband, yes, you will. If we're sleeping together.
No. Listen. What I'm saying is, there's difference between you and I together, and then I've catch HIV. We are gonna sleep anyway. You're probably gonna have it before I even know I have it.
No, he cheated and got HIV on a business. It was on Facebook recently.
Okay.
Got HIV on a business trip. If the girl didn't go, she actually found out through his watch. You know how hospitals, when you do the test, they'll send you like the test, your results are in. I don't know if you guys
I know.
Yeah.
E-health.
And then she got it. And he was like, wait, I didn't know that he went to the hospital. What is going on? Then she went and checked and found that he actually had HIV. But luckily, she didn't get it because they had not done anything at this point. So in this situation, she didn't go snooping. She wouldn't have found out.
It's an outlier situation. It's not an
outlier. This is common. It's common.
How many times that
it's
people,
common.
How many times people get their test results through their phone, and their partners are the first people to grab it?
I don't have a partner.
It doesn't happen.
Know.
That's what I'm saying. It's an outlier situation. What I'm trying to tell you that things happen in this thing called relationship.
No.
A lot of things do happen.
Okay.
So when you are going into this relationship, if you are going to this relationship, the moment that you are exposing your body to another person, it means you are exposing your body to diseases.
Of course.
You have to understand that. It's some of the risks that comes with it. That's why we all pray that we can be honest with each other. If I have a disease, I will never sleep with my wife, and I'm going to be honest with her. Actually, I don't want you to, just to. When people don't love you, that's when they do stuff like that. But then again, we come to what is the kind of relationship that you have. Because a lot of people, you see, the people that always go around snooping around, are the people that they know that the guy they are with don't like them. They know.
I won't say
most
that.
Of the time.
I won't say that. In my friend's situation, the guy liked her. The guy did, and he still does actually.
So what was the?
From what I know.
Why was the guy cheating?
The guy said he was caught in like a slip up moment. So hold on.
Don't
fall for it.
Oh, he likes me.
But men cheat. Some men will say, "Oh, I cheat, but I still like my partner."
Listen.
Let's be honest. Don't they say that?
We do say that. Listen to what I'm trying to say. When a man is that negligent to put you in that situation, you don't even have to say that the man likes me. The man jeopardizes your whole life, and then you are sitting there and say, "Oh, the man likes me."
He loves me.
Well, go for it.
I will not put myself in that position. I'm so sorry.
What I'm trying to say is, we have to be honest with ourselves. You can never be honest with somebody if you are not honest with yourself.
Of course.
Know when, somebody can be in love with you, but the person don't like you. They don't want to be with you. They don't.
That's normal, though.
You understand? Don't kill yourself. That's what I'm trying to say.
So
don't kill yourself and be like, oh, I'm going to be snooping around. You will see something, you pass out, that will be it. You paralyzed for the rest of your life.
My mom used to say something when I was younger, and she said,
in your time.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not saying, no, I won't say it right. She used to always say, and I didn't understand it, but I get the perspective that you're coming from, right? But for me, I'm the type of person, I'd rather know than find out later. I'd rather know from you than find out from outside. So let's just say I'm with a partner and he's cheating. I would rather see it on his phone, find out at home, instead of going outside and be a mockery to other women. Like, when other women, because a lot of times when
see what we need to understand.
Men are cheating, they cheat. Oh, maybe they will not cheat with somebody close, right? But when you come outside, these girls see you that, oh, this is the...
laughing at you and all
that. So I'd rather know at home. So if you come at me, what's good?
Let me tell you this, my sister. When you get into relationship, when you are building something with somebody, do not care about what other people think.
Oh, yeah.
Because they are not in your situation. They do not understand. They don't know what is going on with you. You understand? Do you think that the man now and then the right now, they've been together for, let's say, 6 years, 7 years, no kid, no? You think they're happy? They are not, but they know their situation.
They're battling society.
You understand? These people don't know anything about what they are going through. Of course, they have opinions. They can say whatever. It is you. It is your responsibility to allow that to affect you or not.
Oh,
because people are always going to have opinion.
Oh, yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, regardless of what happened, you know your partner knows you. It's not about what other people are saying. Because most of the time, it's the vibe that other people gives us. It's the stuff that they say to us. That's why we come home and we start fighting.
It's the vibe that our partners give us. That's the reason why we also come home and we want to snoop. No, you see it from that perspective too. You don't see it from my perspective.
I don't.
No. If let's say you are cheating, me I always say this. If no man should cheat on me because my brother will deal with you. But I'm saying this, like Kuma said, let's say you're cheating, but you come home and you are loving, you care, like nothing changes. I don't think any woman in their right senses will go snooping. But when say you are cheating,
some people are just...
That's outliers. Let's also use your word back at you.
It's not
I'm
outliers.
using your word back at you.
There are some people that are just inquisitive. They just want to know everything.
No.
People have to have... there's something called privacy. Have respect for people's privacy. A little bit.
If you're my man, there's no privacy. If you're my man, there's no such thing called privacy. I respect there's certain situations, right? Like sometimes when I'm calling you to tell you information, right? I know that you protect what I'm telling you by not telling your wife.
I understand.
Like sometimes I'm like, okay, what if he tells? So sometimes I'll even trick your wife and try to see if maybe she knows. It doesn't work all the time. But anyways, but I know that when I'm coming to you, I can trust you because you're going to protect my privacy, right? There are certain situations that it's there, that you know the information other people give you or, your partner is for them alone. But there are certain situations that I think I can speak as a woman and I will say most women go snooping, not because they know their husband is protecting somebody. Like you were saying, maybe a mother-in-law, a family. Most women go snooping. Maybe they know what is going on or they go snooping because of the reaction that the partner is giving them.
You know what is going on, why do you need a confirmation for something you already know?
Okay, if I know, I won't go snooping because I know you have trusted me enough to tell me. But the moment I go snooping is because you've given me a reaction. You're giving me attitude. You're giving me a certain character that's not you.
The fact that you are getting a certain vibe from your partner, your first point of contact is their phone.
You know
what makes you feel like that's the right thing to do?
Yes, because most of the time, your phone is where communication goes to. Like me right now, if something happens,
it cannot even be a form of maybe a health problem.
If I ask
maybe it cannot be a form of financial problem.
Your health problem is on your phone.
But hold on. Your health problem is on your phone.
Mine is on my phone.
Don't give me that.
Mine is on my phone.
Can it be maybe family problem? Must it be through the phone? Because your whole mindset is they're hiding something from you.
Yes.
And the link to that is the phone.
Okay. So this is what you do, process of elimination.
Okay, let's see.
You go through the phone first.
All right.
If you go through the phone and you don't find anything,
right,
then I'll come back again and I'll go to the next. I'm so sorry. I think that's how most women work.
Okay.
Because they know communicate. Let's just say Never mind. But they know that their way, most of the time, their way of communicating is through the phone. So even if it's health problem, there might be somebody in the phone that they've communicated.
How many times that women go through their man's phone and they think they are going to look? They know they are going. They think they are going to catch a woman. That's all.
So if I go and I don't catch you, man, then I'll come back.
So
I'm like, baby, what's wrong?
But why would you want to put yourself in that situation?
Because I have asked you, baby, are you okay?
And
then
the man is telling
okay.
the man is telling you there's nothing wrong.
If there's nothing, why is your attitude changing? If there's nothing, why have you changed towards me?
You see, your point is sometimes women think men have changed.
Women are different.
Okay, I do understand that. I know. Sometimes, in the same way, men are different. So the same way that women will approach women problem, women shouldn't approach men problem like that because we are different. Sometimes we just want to be by. Let me tell you something. When I'm thinking and I'm plotting, I'm picking my plans, what are my next move are going to be. I don't want anybody around me. Mm-hmm. That's how I think.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody around me. And I pace. When I'm thinking, I pace a lot. Mm-hmm. You know, me pacing is how I'm, planning my stuff. Mm-hmm. My wife will want me to sit by her and have. So when I tell her something, I want to go upstairs, she doesn't get it. Mm-hmm. She think, oh, but why are you going? I said, why are you going? I'm thinking about something. I'm trying to put something together. You know, it got nothing. I'm not having a conversation with anybody. I'm not doing anything like that. It's a fact I just want to be alone for. Sometimes, even sometimes at night, I want to be alone by myself to think through certain things real quick. Mm-hmm. You know? And sometimes I talk to myself. Mm-hmm. And I want to be talking to myself with nobody around. Mm-hmm. You understand? It's not that I'm hiding anything. It's not that I'm... So don't sit there and say you are getting a vibe and because you are getting a vibe.
How long does it last?
Doesn't matter.
No, it matters. I'm not saying, let's say it happens today. I'm not going to run and start snooping. In my friend's case, she allowed it to last 3 years. Then she one day got up and said, I need to find out the truth. Only to find out that the man is pregnant, having a baby.
The man got pregnant.
Got pregnant. Technically, he got pregnant too. Okay.
Let me just read what Pastor Benji just said. Shout out to
Pastor Benji.
He said, mobile phones are only 25 to 30 years. If you allow such a new invention to ruin your relationship or marriage, you are not mature and not ready for that serious business. It shows immaturity and insecurity. And
please read what Talented Child said. That one is even more important.
He said, welcome to the generation where our private parts are free to everyone, but our phones are
no-go area.
How? Funny generation. But so Mary Labby, hey Mary Labby, how you doing? So, but you don't have to play around your partner's phone if you want peace.
Yeah, that was actually an advice she gave me.
Oh, she said.
Yeah, she gave me that. I was dealing with something. She was like, "Don't ever go to anybody's phone. Just let them be."
Because years ago, I was using this iPhone, right? I think somewhere around 2011. Mm-hmm. I was using this. I think it was iPhone 3GS or something like that.
iPhone 3?
3GS. That was you know how they brought it? The first one was iPhone 3 and then 3G, and then they went to 3GS. It was 3GS, and I had my first Apple ID, right? And I stopped using iPhone for like 4 years. Mm-hmm. Used the Android for some time and then back to iPhone. And then when I got an iPhone for my wife, the same Apple ID that I was using, it was the first time she was going to use an iPhone, and I used that Apple ID to log in for my wife.
Bad idea. I can already see what is about to happen.
You know what I'm saying? And then there are some conversations that I've had
years ago.
And then these conversations are popping up.
Yeah.
You know, and in her mind, she's thinking this stuff current. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to explain. I didn't even understand how the Apple ID system works.
Yeah, that's how it works when you switch, yeah.
You know, and I'm trying to explain. It's not even about whether she's even understanding it or not. It puts you in a bad situation. Mm-hmm. You know, even if she understands it, she start, okay, let me watch. She start probably looking at you in a certain way. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. If I have to, like, okay, get your iPhone, set your Apple ID. I'm not.
You save peace.
It would have been peace. Yeah. But because I know there's nothing going on, I'm like, you can use it.
Okay.
And then guess what?
Something was going on.
Nothing was going on.
There was something going on. You are busted.
No, nothing was going on.
I get where you're
just,
coming from.
It's just society.
It's not society.
It's just society.
It's not.
I remember one time I took a credit card, and I didn't want my wife to see. I didn't want her to know that I took some credit card. And then, so when the letter came, and I was like, don't open it. I said, why can't I open it? In her mind, what, she's looking, I don't want you to open it because I don't want you to see that.
It's not secrecy. That's secrecy.
But the point is, hold on. The point is, I'm not doing anything against you. I'm not doing anything against you. I'm just making a move that I do not want you to see. That's what it is. If you have committed yourself to me, you should be able to trust me. If I tell you I do not want you to see this, just forget about it. That's it. Why do you think God said do not eat this fruit?
Because he said do not eat the fruit. Okay, I get where you are trying to go with this situation. But
when women say
I
do
would
not
be
ask
upset.
Any woman's age, we don't ask because we know it pisses
we want to
you
lie.
off.
We want to lie.
It
We want to
pisses you
stay
off. That's
young.
why we do not ask. We respect that. When we tell you to respect this for us, it becomes a problem.
If I'm married, I personally feel like I feel like that's secrecy. Because the thing is, if the bill comes and you came, let's say, do you remember the example you used in the beginning? When he crashes and he's sick and he can no longer work. Guess who the bill will fall on? The woman.
You see, so
but if it was communicated.
Let me put it in perspective. Every home have the way they run it.
Of course.
They are homes. And a lot of people don't understand. They are homes that everybody keeps their money.
Yeah, and then
it works together.
Yeah.
There are some homes that they have joint accounts.
It works for them.
Together. The narratives in each home is different. Okay, because of what you are about to say.
What am I about? No, the reason I say that is, let's say you break down and you are sick. The bill ends up falling on the woman.
Of course.
But let's just say let's just say she knew about it, right? So then she's not caught off guard. Everything that comes, she knows about it. If there is sickness, she knows, okay.
Will you want your partner to know every single thing that you buy?
Will I want him to know?
Your partner to know every single thing that you buy, irrespective of the amount?
Oh, no, I'm a lie. It was on sale.
You don't, right?
It was
it's not like
sale.
you are doing anything bad, but there's certain things you want to keep.
I want to keep it to myself. Yeah,
that's the same thing I'm talking about.
I understand,
that's
but
that's the same thing I'm talking about.
Credit card is also no, it's not. Me buying it, I've bought it. No, me buying something and coming home and be like it's on sale. Which women? All women have that life.
It's still spending.
I get it, but a credit card is more life changing because it will affect your credit.
Hold on. You are not gonna choose what you think a man should react to, and what I'm trying to say is there are certain things you do not want people to know.
There's me going shopping
and
I buy something.
Of your partner.
I get it, but if I buy something, does it affect your credit? Yes or no? If I go buy something and let's say it's expensive, will it affect your credit? And then buy it with money, with cash, will it affect your credit?
Yeah.
It doesn't affect your credit.
How doesn't it affect my credit?
A credit card, if it goes unpaid, it affects your credit, especially here in America or the UK, Europe,
when the money that's supposed to be used on something important is being used on a dress that you're probably not even gonna wear in the next 6 months, it affects every movement of money in the house.
If you had told me about the credit card, maybe I would have rethought about it before I bought that dress.
So what I'm trying to tell you is there are certain things that's why in relationship, trust is more important. You should be able to trust. I should be able to trust you that you're going to make the best of decisions. If I cannot trust you that you're going to make the best decision, then I shouldn't marry you. And that's where we are. When you have doubt that this guy doesn't make good, it's not just even in marriage, in anything. If you are working with somebody and you don't trust the person could make a good decision, why would you want to do stuff for them? Because when they make a bad decision, it goes against you. You understand?
Yes.
I trust you as my wife that you know our situation that we have. There are certain things that you will not do. That is the trust I should give to you. You should give the same trust to me. You shouldn't go snooping, wanting to know every single thing that I do. The moment you do that with a man, it's not even about whether the man is cheating or not. The man starts feeling that this woman doesn't trust me. And when a man feel like he's not trusted, it means he's not control. When a man feel like he's not in control of situations, that's how they get crazy and act stupid. Most men that act stupid in the house are men that do not feel like that feel like they are not in control.
I'll personally, I hear you, I understand, but personally, I feel like most women snooping has saved a lot of heartbreaks in the long run.
You're using a short-term situation.
Look,
You're using a short-term situation to fix a general problem.
I get it, but women have escaped so many things by sometimes just looking through a phone. There are women who have escaped being killed by going through a phone. You know, I watch
going through whose phone?
Going through their partner's phone. Mm-hmm. There are many women who have escaped. You know, let's say in my friend's situation. Mm-hmm. She would have been in this relationship with a man's hopes and, you know,
when you get a chance, talk to her and ask her. She knew this man, there was something off with him before he probably even started.
She
knew. So it's not issue of whether something is different or not. Nothing changed.
She knew, but the man gave. Look, she questioned that there might be something wrong with the man. But then also she's the type that has been through so many heartbreaks that she has a doubt about every guy.
She has to deal with her problems.
So in this situation, she didn't go searching. She would have been in a relationship with a man only to find out the man has a whole child.
My point is, when you have a doubt, especially when it's a relationship, when you have a doubt about the person that you are dealing with, you shouldn't continue the relationship.
You know how some women have doubts, but their doubts are sometimes wrong.
Let me tell you, there's something about women that they call the gut feeling. Mm-hmm. You know, it's 90% right. For women, it's 90% right. I cannot even explain that to you. Most of the time, they know it's 90% right.
We just ignore it.
But women ignore it. That's why I keep saying that. Choose right. Mm-hmm. When you know there's a problem, this person that you are dealing with is going to be a problem. Don't pick the man and start going around chasing the man around like you don't know who the man is.
Okay. I get where you're coming from, right? I understand you. But sometimes, right, the man, like, let's say, maybe I'll use you as an example. Okay. If I'm coming to you about certain things, right, I know your perspective on it.
All right.
You don't expect, like, before I come, I know, okay, Kumasi is this way. He's stern, he's principled, right? But then as time goes on, you change your behavior. Maybe in the beginning, the person that she had was a stern, principled, you know, upright guy. Mm-hmm. You know, they say people can influence.
Right.
And then through life, people have influenced.
Life, people's behavior do not change. And I keep telling you all the time.
But then it led them to cheat in this girl's situation. Because according to the guy's explanation, something happened which led him to cheat. It was an accident. And then a baby came. How
can you even say this?
A baby came.
That something happened, it was an accident, then the woman ended up.
I slipped and fell in somebody's. But anyway, sorry. I was about to say something else. I remember it's a children's show. But no, you slipped. But okay, in this situation, I understand where you're coming from. But I personally believe that if she didn't go searching, she wouldn't have known. She'd have been in the dark. I know a married woman that I think they were married for 25 years. That everything was perfect. Nobody even suspected. Even the woman herself was shocked. It was perfect.
It's part of the process.
Everything was so, like, I won't say perfect. They had their moment.
I mean, yeah.
But I think one time she was just laying there and she felt like a punch. And she got up and grabbed the phone. I think she used the Face ID. It was a touch. You know how iPhone used to have the touch. And she did it. Only to find that the guy has a whole other family in Ghana. But everything was perfect here. If she didn't go through it, the guy claimed, you know how when they get paid, they both had an arrangement. You give me this, I'm building a house. He brought every plan. She even saw the house, only to find out he was building it for the wife
another family.
And the family. In this situation, but she had kids as well. She had also kids that she needed to
It's
raise.
a situation of you dealing with an evil
And
person.
this is not one time. I've heard the stories
Yeah,
more
but
often.
what I'm saying is, it's
So
a
if she didn't go snooping,
it's a-
she wouldn't have
it's
known.
a situation of you dealing with an evil person.
Yeah, so
and evil people
in this
are always gonna exist. What I'm trying to say, do not use.
But it
that
was right. She
snooping-
snooped, right?
What do
I want
mean
you to
by- what do
admit
mean by
it was right that she was
It's
able
not
to.
right. There's something called privacy.
So
It's not right. Let me tell you.
Yo,
do you
I'm,
think,
I'm your baby sister.
let me,
I'm your
forget about
baby
that.
sister. If
Forget
it
about
happens
that.
to me, you
Forget
tell
about that.
me
Forget
I
about
was
that.
wrong for snooping.
I'm gonna tell the man that as a man, if you wanna have another woman, go to your woman and tell her, hey, I wanna have another woman. Don't act like you are a coward who is going around behind your wife and having another family.
What happened to my brother?
That's some.
So you tell me I was wrong for snooping if it was I'm that situation.
Let me tell you what I would do. My point is, there is something called privacy. When FBI, okay, so let me ask you this: the same question you are asking me, I'm asking you in a different form. When there was a shooting in San Bernardino,
Yes.
the guy's iPhone
Yes.
was recovered by the FBI.
Yes.
FBI couldn't open the iPhone.
Yes.
They needed Apple to open the iPhone.
Yes.
The guy killed at least 16 people.
Yes.
Apple said, no, we are not opening.
They had to go for a warrant.
That is the person. Apple didn't do that.
They didn't do it because they said it was
Was
private.
it-
They went
is
for a
it-
warrant and they said no still.
You cannot force Apple to open somebody's phone for you. The person had killed 16 people. The person was a terrorist. Apple said, no, we are not going to do that for you. Because the moment that we do that for you,
You have to do it for every other
it's
person.
not even about doing it for. We have sold the person's privacy to the whole world. Will you be happy when your whole life is out there? Will you be happy? Are you going to say, oh, because they killed somebody, we should do it for them? Are you going to say that?
Yeah.
Because they killed somebody, we should do it for
Yeah.
them? Then you know when you open that door, that window, then everybody can walk through that window.
But you know that sometimes, according to the law, also they sometimes request for your phone, and you have to bring it. Even when you delete it, they're still able to pull your stuff the same way.
let me
In
tell
this
you.
situation, the reason why they went through
Let me tell
Apple
you.
was because the guy was dead.
The government cannot force any single. Hold on. The government cannot force any single person to give them their privacy, and that's why Snowden is still out there in Russia. Because when the government was spying on Americans, and Snowden can say, "This is what the government is doing," and then according to the U.S. government, because the U.S. government was at the fault. They were listening to people's conversation. I don't care if you want to catch terrorists. I don't want you to listen to my conversation. Find another way.
That they still doing.
And that's the reason why the whole world was against it. Do you know what they were doing? They were spying even on world leaders. Personal phones. Will you be happy that every conversation that you'll be having with, let's say, your mom, your best friend, or your boyfriend, your whatever, and then somebody's sitting somewhere listening to your conversations? It's called privacy. Let people have their privacies. That's it. It doesn't matter how they hate you or they don't hate you. It got their privacy is their privacy, period. It's
I
closed.
understand. So then in this case, then text message that people use in court will not be allowed. It's allowed.
What? No. So let's say
Something happened, and I remember that I had to give them my
So if you do something against me, right? If you do something against me, let's say you owe me.
Of course, I
You
can
owe me,
use.
you and I tested.
Yeah, you can use it.
I can use that. That is different.
Because
That's
you
totally
provided
different. That's
that.
the evidence. I provided evidence to support what has happened to me.
I get
What
it.
you are doing is you going to somebody's personal property and want to snoop around to find faults. You're just fault finding.
Okay, Kumasi, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, baby.
I think, okay, let's say I'm married to you. You're plotting to murder me. And I go snooping and I find out. Don't you think the police will still hold you responsible if they find out?
Have you heard? Because
there was a show that happened.
Have you heard a statement called inadmissible in court?
Of course.
Sorry, this. There are some. Listen. You can get evidence, right? This is the evidence. You will take it to a lawyer. They will tell you we
this
cannot
one can-
admit
Oh,
this
yeah.
evidence in court
I have a
because
question.
of the way that you got the evidence.
I'm trying to get you real. I want to get you on
all
my
I'm-
side.
Sis, what I'm trying to say is, if you can give your body to somebody, you should trust the person.
I understand.
Not going around policing them. Check it there. There was this lady that put a tracker
Yeah.
in the husband's. You know
car.
what? You know what? You put a tracker. You know where the spare tire is? That's why the lady put a tracker. And this man is driving
That's smart.
with
Though.
a tracker in his car.
I'm sorry, but that's smart. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but that's smart.
Like, why would you even if you feel the need to find something, why are you with this man?
Maybe I'm married to them. I love the person, but I feel like I don't trust them.
So if you don't trust them, what will you do? Okay, so let's say when you find out that what you want to happen, if you find out that happened,
it will give me the encouragement.
What will you do?
It will give you the courage to leave.
Some
women need courage.
You don't need any courage.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I want to go back.
Go ahead.
You remember when I just said about the murder and you said it was inadmissible in court, right? So let's just say I go through my partner's phone and I find out that my partner wants to murder me. Will that be wrong that I found out? Am I not protecting myself? Maybe they have given me multiple reasons to feel like my life is not safe.
If you feel like your life is not safe, you leave.
So you really still say I shouldn't go through his phone?
You see, the fact that your decision is based on what you can find on his phone is where the problem is. Your whole argument is, I know this man want to kill me. This man have threatened me. This man have done this to me. But I know he can do this. But I just want evidence. What kind of evidence you need?
Maybe not want evidence, but maybe like you want to find out why this man is doing the things that he's doing. I personally feel like...
If you feel like your life is in danger, you run. You don't go around stupid to find what that person can do.
Maybe I may be wrong. I'm so sorry, but I want you to see from that perspective. I may be wrong. So looking through will give me the proof that I need.
A lot of good relationships have died because of this kind of behavior. It is not a good behavior. It is not a good behavior to be going through people's phone.
Me personally, when I'm married, as long as my private part is no longer private, you have access to it anytime you want. Because if you're married, they tell you at every engagement I go to, that's the advice they give. Whenever he wants it, he gets it. Whenever she wants it. So since I am married, and my private part is no longer private to you, your phone should not be private. That's just my opinion. I feel like if we're married, anything can happen. Emergencies happen. Life. I'm not saying give it to me because of I'm going to sue, because I'm not going to marry you if I have a doubt about you. But at the same time, I want to know that I have access just in case of an emergency.
Do you think the man?
I'm like waiting for him to say something.
I understand it's a position a lot of women hold. So
that's me. I'm not going through your phone.
I do understand. But let me ask you this. Do you think it is right for your husband to know who is your next of kin?
Oh, yeah.
You think your husband should go through your computer, go through your letters to find who your next of kin is?
I'm going to tell you.
Nah, I'm not saying what you said. I'm saying let's say, do you think it is right for your husband to know that he's probably the...
my life support?
No, let's say you have...
Life insurance.
Life insurance. Do you think it is a good idea for your husband to know that he's the one that will benefit on everything if you are no more?
Yes. You know why I'm a little reluctant?
Why?
Because I've watched way too many shows where the husbands kill their wives for life insurance, So that's why I'm a little reluctant.
So you think if the man do not know, maybe he wouldn't have a motive to kill, right?
Yeah.
So why should the man know then?
I'm not going to. Life insurance is personal.
What I'm saying is certain things, you see, there you go. That's the word.
I'm not hiding it. He knows I have a life insurance. No. He just doesn't know who is next of kin.
The fact of the matter is, if you cannot trust somebody, don't be with them. That's the whole thing that we are saying. Because if you have a mentality that if I know that my wife is hiding a life insurance because she thinks that maybe if I find out I'm the next of kin, my mindset will change, I'll have to leave that marriage.
No. Okay. Your wife has life insurance, right?
I don't know if she has.
No, I'm saying, okay. I
don't want to know.
For me, I would say you both know that, let's say my husband will know that, okay, I have life insurance. Mm-hmm. I will also know that he has life insurance. I feel like the next of kin situation, it's not necessary.
Why is it necessary?
I will not leave my husband as the next of kin.
Why is it not necessary?
Me personally, I will not leave my husband as my next of kin.
But why is it not necessary?
Because I feel like we're both in this. You have life insurance.
Why do you want to use another person as your life
insurance? I'm not
insurance?
going to use my husband.
Who are you going to use?
Let's where with my husband. I'm using my kids.
Okay, use your kids.
That's just me.
Would that be okay with you when your wife, your husband decide to use?
Yeah. Our child?
No, his sister?
No.
Why?
That's a no.
Why?
Once you marry, we are one. It's you and I.
You see, you pick and choose.
No.
So 90% of women have their mothers or their kids
Yeah,
as their next of kin.
Yeah.
Next of kin.
Yeah.
90% of men have their wives.
I can't even say something for you people.
Let me tell you this. This thing called relationship.
No, because
when you are always looking back, you can't do it. That's what I'm saying.
Should I tell you why a lot of these women have their mom? They
Why?
watch too much Forensic Files.
But you think the men don't watch?
Men really don't watch a lot of criminal show. Men watch it, but I feel like women, we watch like these criminal shows
I'm telling
more.
you all these criminal shows and everything, and get the men in the center. You don't think men watch it?
I don't think they do.
We do. They do.
So.
The point is,
These are women. We watch it to sleep.
the point is, men. We have given ourselves that if we are no more, we are no more.
You
we
are
have
a
to
man.
think of our wives. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why we make this decision. It's not like we don't know. Do you think that when we are building, working so hard, building mansions for our women, you don't think we think that one day the woman can just decide, I don't want you anymore? You don't think we think that
Men
way?
are supposed to be providers.
Because we naturally know we have to do it for you, regardless of what happened. So what? That's why men don't go around looking for stuff. It's women that grabbing a man that has they're grabbing somebody's thumbnail to just so pitiful.
She did, and she saved herself, and she ran.
It's just.
She
but
ran.
let's talk about financial privacy.
Ooh, in a marriage or relationship?
Relationship, marriage.
Marriage is different from relationship.
Relationship first.
Relationship, personally, I don't feel like I'm going. Let's say if it's leading.
Let's make it marriage.
Marriage,
So,
yeah, it has to be open. You have to know.
Okay.
Personally, I feel like there shouldn't be any secrets.
You think the man have a so you think your man have a right to know every asset that you owe?
Yes, personally.
Okay.
Yes, I feel like you said, if I know I can't trust them, why marry them? Mm-hmm. I personally feel like I want him to know. Maybe in our home we've agreed, okay, 70-30, 30% going to our, what is it called? What's that one called? Joint account. If we have that understanding, he knows, okay, I'm making, let's say, $500. So if 30% is going, he knows, okay, I have this left.
Right.
We have an understanding that this is how we're going to run our home. But I feel like there shouldn't be any secret. Personally, for me, I feel like there shouldn't be any secret. I feel like if we're in this together, we should know that we got each other's back.
Okay.
I take care of you, take care of
But
me.
do you think the man should keep looking around to see if you are not hiding anything?
Some men do.
No, do you think it is okay for a man to keep? You have a wife, you have a husband. You respect the man respects you.
Of course.
But the man is like, I respect you, I trust you, but I'm still going to verify to make sure that everything that you're supposed to bring on the table, I know about it. Are you going to be happy about it?
I wouldn't, because then I feel like you don't trust me.
That's the point. That's the whole thing. When you go in my phone is my personal stuff.
No, that's different. I like how you did that. That was not fair. That's different. Hold on.
Yes.
No, it's not. My money and you cheating is not the same thing. Hold on.
A lot of men will give up their money for their women cheating on them.
Of course.
Give up their money for their women cheating on them.
Of course.
So.
No, of course it's not.
So don't
You caught me off guard.
Don't even tell us what you think it is the same and what is not the
It's
same.
not the same.
What do you mean by it's not the
There's a
same?
difference. You know how much money I have in my account or how much asset I have. It's different from you cheating and hiding.
You think I should know how much money you give to your parents, your siblings, and all that?
Yes.
You think I should know?
For me, that's my. I won't say that's my rule,
So let's say I don't have siblings.
but I do.
But I'm not. You do it. I don't feel comfortable about you giving your money to your siblings. I don't want you to do it.
Somebody like me, right? I come from a split home. I have 9 siblings, right? I'm the oldest, okay? So I know there is a responsibility on me, right? Sometimes my sister called me today, told me I need to ship her this, I need to ship her that. Guess what? I'm already planning, okay, when I get paid Friday, I'm going to go buy all these stuff. If I'm with a partner, right, because of the family, the large family that I come from, I would rather be honest that he knows what is going on. Because then he understands, okay, every week I send, let's say, my little sisters, my 5 little sisters, right? I send them money. Then he knows.
So this is the man that he's saying that's not your job. That's your mother and father's job. If they can't take care of that situation, that's not your job. We have family to protect. We have family to feed, and you are not going to do that.
I feel like before you get married,
do you think it is fair?
Before you get married,
we can even agree on that, and then when we get in the marriage, when we start having our own kids, things switch. Like now, we can keep doing this.
Okay. I think it all boils down to also having no.
Let me tell you something. Especially Bema, and you will see
Okay.
Doesn't matter. There has been somebody that you've been friends with.
Mm-hmm.
One day they're gonna give you a call, bro. Sometimes even a girlfriend at primary school, they can just give you a call out of nowhere. It's not that and I say it's not that only will be and I say sometimes the fact that somebody that you know is in a situation like that, you can give them something. It's not that wouldn't be.
But once you communicate, okay, I get it.
You cannot communicate every single thing to
with
your
wife. Partner, of course. But then that's different, though.
How's that different?
Him knowing
you
how much
go around and probably go see my phone and see me send money to a woman called Sandra, and then it's gonna be a big problem.
Explain
what?
Oh, babe,
Sandra's that as a girl that I went to school in primary school. You think I wanna be explaining those kind of stuff to my wife?
No, you say girlfriend, just be like, oh, my friend at your cool school and he's in need. I feel like if you have an understanding wife, I feel like you should know who you marry first. Me, before you marry, you know I'm a giving person.
Snooping.
It's not about snooping. Me, before you marry me, one thing you will know about me is I'm a very giving person. I don't care who is in need. As long as I feel it and I know that this person is in need, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help them, right? As my partner, you should know this is who my wife is. We should have an understanding, okay, baby, a friend of mine, my close friend, what she did was, because she's very giving, no, the husband is very giving. Like, he will empty their account for somebody. So they did a separate account that let's say every paycheck they'll put 20 in. That's the money that we give, no matter what. Because we have this understanding, if something happens and I do that, you know, okay, I need to help somebody. That is different. But if you don't tell me and you're snooping around, sending money to another woman without me, your wife, knowing, that is a problem.
No, it's not sending money to other
because let me tell you something. Low things can spark feelings. Because when you're sending money, that she will call you, be like, oh, thank you, my kin. Maybe your wife doesn't call you kin. I'm so sorry. Men cheat for the silliest reasons. No offense, the men I know, not you, except you. Okay. A few of the men I knew, they have cheated for the smallest reasons. Maybe the woman that you're sending money to because
you know what you just did.
What did I do?
You just said the man's feeling or the man's way of reasoning is stupid.
That's not what I said. I said no, I didn't.
You think,
oh my God, no, I didn't.
And that's what
I said. A few of the men I know, I didn't.
And that's
thank you, producer. I didn't.
I keep telling you this all the time that we are different.
No,
the thing that you would think it is little. A man can marry because of food.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me use the Bible.
No, you're missing my point.
I'm not missing your
point.
Let's
say the small money that you are also sending, and she's using that to be like, my kin, oh my darling, thank you. And then you start falling, you start slipping, you start like you just said. Hold on, you just said that men marry for even as little as well food. What makes you think they won't cheat for as little as respect?
Let me tell you this.
I won this one. Just admit it.
You did one. Let me tell you this. You're happy?
I'm very happy.
Okay. let me tell you this. Relationship.
Yes.
It's not for kids.
Of course.
It's for grown-ups. Why do you me? Yeah. Have you seen the video that's going around? The guy saying the yira.
No.
Say my wife is.
Oh, what happened?
It's just some funny reason. The woman cheated on the man. The woman told the man. And I think the woman couldn't face the man. So the woman ran away. The man is going on TV, ready to
still looking for his wife. That's the type of love I'm looking for. I want that. That's so cute. That's really cute.
There's a lot of things that happen in relationship. I just feel like people need their privacy. Sometimes when people are going through stuff, they do not want to talk. They just want to give time to themselves, reevaluate the situation, ascertain the situation, and then come back to themselves do not push it. Not because I'm married to you, you have to know every single little thing about me. Life is about trust. You have to trust to go into it. If you feel like there's something iffy about this man, don't go into it. Because the moment you do that, you're going to be spying for the rest of your life.
No.
Because nobody wants to be hit. And it's like you are sitting on a time bomb. It's like right now, it's like Palestinians living in Palestine. They looking at that when is the next bomb dropping.
Yeah.
That's how they feel it. You don't want to live like that.
You don't, but sometimes when you nip the situation in the bud, it stops it from spreading. When you have an infection and you take care of the infection, guess what will happen? It will not spread any longer.
But what makes you think that you snooping the man's phone takes care of an infection?
Sometimes me snooping is taking care of is diagnosing the cancer. And then after we diagnosing the cancer, because I know that he probably is almost close to having cancer, so I'm sometimes snooping is me diagnosing the cancer. And then after I snoop and I find out what I need to find, dealing with the cancer is as having a conversation.
Will you allow when your husband tells you that, hey, I want to sleep in the other room for tonight? Will you be okay with
Are you okay? The question was like, are you okay?
Like, well, yeah, he's okay. He just want to
Why?
for himself.
I personally, I'll be okay. Because I like my space.
Okay.
Personally, me, for one day, not for consistently.
Do you want your husband to respect you when you say that, okay, I want to have my space myself for tonight?
Yes.
What if the man suspect maybe you're going to do a free night call?
In this era, in this time.
Hey, what's up?
So it's a communication.
Yeah,
I feel like it boils to communication.
You can communicate with a man, but that's how the man feels. The fact that you communicated that you want to do this because of maybe you're going to, doesn't mean the man understands.
So if I marry and I decide to go on a vacation with my girlfriend, won't he be okay?
If I marry you, you're not going on vacation with any girlfriend.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to call your wife.
Yeah, if I marry you, you're not going no vacation, especially when you are going with women that are not married. It's not even happening. Forget about
it. Wait. Let's go back.
If I marry
you,
what
if they're married girlfriends? Married girlfriends.
If you are going on vacation, it's you and I. If not, no.
You never allow your wife to have like a girl's trip, like a girl's night.
What does my wife need a guest trip?
She needs a break.
From what?
From life. From life. From you. Especially. I'm so sorry. Kumasi, yes.
If you need a break from me, you might as well make it permanent.
What if she needs one day break? No, you asked me this. Let me flip it back.
Go ahead.
She's stressed. Life is
what?
of you. And everything, like kids, work. And she's like, I need to decompress. Let me just go away. We have a problem.
Go away as in separation or what?
No, like go on a vacation.
It's not happening. If you can't deal with my stress, you can't deal with me, then you must as well make it permanent.
So then if my husband cannot deal with my stress, he should give me the password to his phone and I hide things.
What do you mean? I don't even
understand what you just said. If I'm consistently asking you what is going on, you don't want to tell me, right? If you don't want to deal with my mouth, tell me what is going on. If you
I'll tell you why.
What if you can't? You can ask a man 50 times.
We will tell you that there's nothing wrong.
Yes.
You just want something to happen. That's
the
problem.
Because we know you're lying.
Told you, but you know I'm lying.
I used this example earlier. If I know my partner, Kumasi, I know how you react to certain situations, right? And let's say one day something happens and I come and I tell you, and you all of a sudden start rah-rah-rah, I'll know that, no, this is not Kumasi. This is a difference. I know
sometimes
how you react.
People are stressed and they just they need a day and just take a shower and they'll be fine.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, but
our life is stressed anyway.
No woman will go around snooping because of one incident. It's a consistent buildup.
Most women are just natural FBI.
Most they become natural FBI when you give us the reason to
Who
be
gave
FBI.
them that reason?
You do.
They probably chose a crazy guy and the guy made them feel like... Most women are coming with their past into present relationship, thinking that the guys that they've been messing with is the same guy that they are married to.
I don't think so.
Maybe we are not the same. Don't go use that guy to judge me. Don't do that.
It's not. Okay, a lot of times I've heard women say, I'm scared. Even me being your sister, when my friends look at you, I'm like, hey, I'm always ready to defend, right?
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, hear me. Let's just flip it and say it's your wife. Maybe women are looking at you. They know my husband. She knows my husband's good looking. People want my husband, right? And you're very friendly to them. Maybe one day she's sitting there and it comes in her head. What if?
I mean, let me tell you this. There have been one or two people that my wife has said, I don't like the way this person. It is me. I have to know this is my wife. Whether I look at it that way, whether I don't see it that way, whether I see it that way, I have to cut the way I deal with those people.
Yes, but what if she doesn't have a clear mind and she wants to just look and make sure she's clear?
My wife is to trust me. Her job is to trust me. I'm gonna make the good.
But what if she continues to trust you and one day finds out that you have a whole family?
I have to give her that reason for her not to.
What if she give?
If I don't give her a reason, she shouldn't be doubting me. Because the moment that you doubt a man, the man start acting crazy.
Ladies, please go through the phone. Me, I always say go through it.
You think the man should go through the wife's phones?
Yes.
The conversations?
Yes. I don't care.
You think okay? So you think your husband should be going through you and your girlfriend's conversations?
He's bored.
No. You think the man should?
The thing is, let me tell you something about me and my girlfriend.
Okay.
Proper conversations that we want to hide, we will not have it through text. We'll have a phone conversation.
But what I'm saying is, do you think men should go through?
I think we both should have access. This world right now.
No. You think men, it's not having access. You think they should go through?
If he wants to, why not? No,
you're not asking you're not answering my question. I'm saying, do you think they should do that?
Yeah. You don't have a job. That's why.
It's not healthy.
I don't think. Kumasi, you're the one that used to preach that every man or partner should have access.
I think the men should check the WhatsApp groups.
They shouldn't.
I think that's where they should check.
They will cry. I will be on behalf of women.
Why do you think they will cry though?
They will cry.
Why do you think they will cry?
They will cry.
Why do you think they will cry?
Because sometimes the foolishness that happens on that group, it's not like we are cheating or anything, but sometimes the things that we say, if you don't understand a woman's brain, you might take it as we are cheating.
Right. You see why some men are too protective. They don't want their partners to be in stuff, all that kind of groups and the friends and all kind of stupid stuff like that.
That's the reason we also don't want you guys in your groups and your friend groups and stuff as well. Yes, our groups release stress. Me, like right now when I'm bored, I just text my sister group and it's just funny.
Oh, why don't you stay with the group then? Why don't you live with the group then?
Because sometimes you are the one stressing us. Because sometimes you are the one stressing us.
So will you prefer the food that is killing you? Will you prefer to be with the food that is killing you, or to be with the food that's making you healthy?
I love my partner. Like you said, relationships are hard. No, like you said, relationship is for mature people, and relationships are hard. So sometimes when the relationship gets hard, I want to reach out to my group people to calm me down.
It is only a few people that do understand. You got to understand that one quality of a man is to lead the family. And that's what most women do not understand. So let's say when the man says, I do not want you to be on this platform, the men have probably seen something that they think when you put yourself in that platform, it's going to put you in a situation where I will not be happy with that situation. And when I'm not happy with that situation, it means something crazy can happen to our relationship. You do understand.
That's different. How's that different? The reason that's different is the same way like your wife telling you, I'm not comfortable with this woman.
No, it's personal. It's a personal privacy.
No.
You will say, oh, but I have my personal stuff. Why can't I deal with people? It's my personal privacy.
Yes, but out of respect. So me right now, if my partner comes and say, oh, you're in, let's say, Revolt, you're in the group, and I'm not comfortable with certain things that is going on, let's say outside of the group, or let's say I know a few things, and he comes and tells me, I don't want you to be part of it. I think out of respect, most women will leave the group. Like me personally, I will leave a group. I will leave a church. I will leave anything for my partner.
You have to.
I will.
You have to. If my wife tells me that this new lady that you hired is,
it's not it. You're fired.
I don't like. I'm gonna let her go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her go. I'm not just gonna sit there. And that is the respect that if my wife knows that if she feels some kind of way and she tells me and I act on it, why should she go to my phone?
In a case like that, I feel like then she would not have a reason to.
But most of the time they do. Most of the time they do.
No.
These women just wanna. It's like sometimes I don't understand. It's like they just wanna create problems.
We don't. We are women are one of the most patient. Hey, ready? After I said it, I take it back. Wait.
They just wanna.
You know,
go
a woman that is in love,
and,
a woman that is in love is one of the most understanding women. I don't know if you know.
Oh, so when you lose out of
once we start losing love and we start suspecting you, baby,
so
privacy is gone.
So basically, when you guys are doing all this crazy stuff, it's like you just need a reason to. You just need a reason to.
No,
leave,
that's not what I'm saying. No. Don't put.
It makes
no.
sense now.
No. Wait, let me finish what I was saying. Thank you, producer. Let me finish. When a woman is in love too, sometimes we want to protect what we have. Me, if I'm in love, right? I don't even want my husband even looking at anybody sideways. Why are you looking at them sideways? Excuse me. The thing is, when I'm in love,
what is sideways?
He compliments other women more than he compliments me. He sees other women's beauty more than he sees my beauty. That's when I'm gonna start suspecting you. For me, it's a question mark.
So let's see. When I see a beautiful woman, I say, "Oh, she's beautiful."
When last did you tell your wife she's beautiful, or did you call your wife beautiful?
That should create a problem.
For me, a little bit. Like if it's overdone. No, there are some. No, Kumasi, hear this.
I'm listening.
There are men that overdo it.
Yeah.
I know somebody personally that was consistent. Oh, this person is hardworking. This person is determined. Well, but the partner that they were with is very pushy as well.
Maybe they don't see it.
But they never saw it. But once they broke up, now he saw it though. It was lovely. Now he saw how hardworking she was. But anyway, all I'm saying is I feel like when a woman is in love, she wants to protect what she loves. Me personally, if I'm in love with somebody, I want to guard my heart. I want to protect what I have. I want to protect my home, right? I want to know that it consistently stays happy and it consistently stays loving.
Right.
So sometimes that will sometimes push some women. I'm not saying all. Some women to snoop in to make sure they're protecting what they have. As much as I love my business, I'm consistently doing whatever it is to protect it and to guard it.
Right.
If it's business insurance, whatever it is to guard it, it's because I love what I do. I love my business. I love my job. So I'm doing whatever it is to protect it. Some women going through a partner's phone is their way of also protecting what they have, protecting their homes, protecting the love of their life. I think when we see it from that perspective, then maybe we'll understand it differently. Me, I'll not go snooping because, but I just want
Have you done it?
Have I snooped before? I ended up with a break.
Did you wish you kind of...
I actually didn't regret it. I was thankful. I've snooped one time, but I was really thankful to God I did. Because if I didn't, I feel like...
What made you feel like I have to do this? What made you feel like I had to do
this? It was the gut feeling. It was a gut feeling. It was funny. I wasn't really thinking of cheating. I was thinking about something else. And then only to find out something else. So, yeah, it was a deep gut feeling. Like, gut feeling to the point I couldn't sleep. That type of feeling. That's what made me go snooping. I went snooping one time and I won't do it again. It's not advisable.
Why wouldn't you do it again?
You will cry and break. You will cry.
So what you are saying is...
Don't do it.
You wish you didn't know?
Like I said, I'm glad I know, but I wish I found out another way.
How do you think would that be the best way to find out?
In this situation, there would have been no best way. But personally for me, because I found more than I was expecting. More, like way more. So personally, I'm glad that I found out what I found out. Me personally, with that situation, I'm glad. I found out how I found out. But I feel like it was other ways maybe we could have prevented, if maybe. But I'm glad I found out. So, yeah, that's what I would advise you should, if it's like breaking you, because I feel like maybe you can save yourself from like a long-term situation. In my case, it could have been like a long-term situation if I didn't find out what I found out. That is the reason. That is my reason. Like, I'm glad I did. And if I have to go back, I'll do it again. Because it will save me from a long time, yeah.
Will you agree to... having separate rooms?
As a married couple? No, I would not agree.
Like y'all have so let's say you have the master bedroom where you mostly be, And then the man have a little ghetto that he sleeps in.
Sleeps there?
Mm-hmm.
You can have a man cave, but you can't have a separate bedroom. That's not me.
Okay.
Like, you can't, you know how women have the woman cave, men have their man cave. You can have your man cave, go play your games.
Your woman cave is the kitchen. That's what it is.
Well, not really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yes.
Not really.
Or your closet. That's it. That's all y'all getting.
No, we can have a women cave where you do your personal relaxing, have your massage chair in there, your saunas in there. Yeah, you can have your women cave. I'm going to have that one day. So if my future husband is watching, it's going to happen. But no, you can have your women cave, men cave, but I would not advise that we sleep separately. Personally, for me.
Why? Well, why you think it's not a good idea?
I want to be next to my husband.
I have a high temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very high
We'll
temperature.
stay hot together. We'll be hot. We shall burn together. Burn. I'll put a fan on your head.
I said, I'm not in the mood.
We'll burn together, baby.
I'm just saying that sometimes people wanna have time to themselves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
You know, so let's say, I'll maybe fasted. I don't wanna be.
Communicate.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, you're gonna allow that.
I will.
So I'm gonna have a separate room that when I'm fasted, I go to.
Yeah, that's.
And I do it. I do it twice a week.
I did fasting no one yeah.
I do it twice a week, like every week.
You fast twice a week?
Yeah.
I personally feel like if it's truthful, most women will understand. But even the Bible, hold on. The Bible said, if you're fasting, right, you can hide yourself in secrecy. But if your partner does not agree, you cannot. You still have to do what a partner is supposed to do. That's what the Bible said.
I haven't seen this one.
It is. I think it says if you both go in an agreement. It's actually in the Bible. I have read it. Pastor Benji is watching. Please tell me the scripture.
I haven't seen this.
No, if you both agree, yeah. But if you don't agree, you still have to do your partner duties. Thank you.
What do you mean by partner duties? I do partner duties.
If I'm married and you're fasting and I want my husband...
Okay, go ahead.
And I want my husband to take care of, nightly duties or daytime duties.
Really?
Yada, yada.
You gonna put your man in that situation?
I'm so sorry. I didn't call my body to wake up when he woke up.
Oh man, these women.
No. Sometimes you know how women, right?
How you gonna feel if your man is doing the same thing to you?
What do you mean doing the same?
When you're trying to pray for something, you're trying to communicate with a higher power at a specific time. That's when the man is telling you.
The higher power created that sex, so I didn't create it. You know when women are ovulating,
these women don't have privacy ground.
The moment it gets to high power, I'm like, God, who created this feeling? You did, and you told me to wait till I'm married. I'm sorry, isn't that what they say?
That's why
they say
one power, one cheer. You can't follow God.
The Bible said I should do what?
You have to deny yourself to be able to follow God.
Me and God, no. I've denied myself. But as soon as I get married,
if you don't deny yourself, you cannot follow God.
When I'm single, when I'm married, we cannot be denying ourselves. I gotta break my back.
Privacy is very, very important.
I believe in privacy.
Let's not even take it as
everybody deserves privacy.
Bro, I'm telling you, privacy is so important. Mm-hmm. That sometimes you just need your privacy to have a clearer understanding. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just need to step out. Sometimes you need to be by yourself to appreciate certain thing that has been done around you. You wouldn't know it if you don't have that privacy. If everything is in your face, you don't see it. Sometimes you have to look at it from afar.
To get clarity.
So the fact that your man wants some privacy away from you, it doesn't change that the man is cheating. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean the man is cheating. It doesn't mean the man is having an intention of doing something ill to you. It doesn't mean any of that. You don't have to turn yourself into some a PI, private investigator, just because your man just wants some time off.
Good for you, people.
It doesn't. Because the moment that you start, there's a law of attraction.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When you keep pushing, that's all you want, you get it.
Yes.
You get it.
Yes.
You get it, and you wouldn't be happy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's just find a way to respect each other. Yeah, sometimes downtimes will happen. Sometimes I'll make decisions. Sometimes I'll make some decisions that you wouldn't be proud of me. Sometimes I'll make decisions that I'm not even proud of myself. You know, I said something to somebody a couple of months ago on a group call.
Continue. No, continue. Continue. Thank you. Thank you.
That is funny though.
Thank
For her
you.
to even write that is funny. Anyway,
No, you're going to read it.
can you please read that for me?
Being by yourself is the same as wife going on a trip with her friends because she needs space. Thank you.
But that's not her being by herself. That's her being by with friends.
Maybe that's how she clears her mind. Isn't it the same thing? You know how y'all men leave and be like, I'm going to be my boys. I need to clear my head.
Because not all of us do that.
But you want to be by yourself to clear your mind.
If I want to be by myself, be by yourself. You don't get up and hop on the airplane because you don't feel, I'm just going to hang out with my friends. Because
What if she gets on her airplane by herself and go on vacation by herself? Would that be okay?
Well, I've said what I said. I think.
No, you have to answer that question.
Would that be okay? I said.
Like, also, I need some space for myself. I go on vacation by myself. Would that be okay?
Like, if you have to travel away from me to be okay, then we don't have to be together. Travel away from me to be okay?
Well, we're in Columbus, right? I'm going to Cleveland.
That's travel.
Westerville is still travel to.
not.
From east side to Westerville is a trip. It's what, 30 minutes? That's a trip.
If our wife tells me,
I'm
not feeling good, I just need to clear my mind. I need to stay away from you.
You will not be okay.
For, let's say, 2 weeks, 1 week. That, to me, is separation.
Yeah, we'll separate and come back.
That, to me, is separation.
Really?
Yeah. If you have a problem, there's difference between, like, let's say, I'm dealing with work. It's stressing me. You know, I just want to stay away from everything. Let's say, you know, there are times that we are having issues. Okay. So when you say, oh, we are having issues, you are stressed with it, I want to stay away from you. If we having issues so bad that you can't stay with me, then maybe we shouldn't be together. That's how I see it.
If we are having issues and it's so bad and you can't deal with the issues with me and you need to go you need space to clear your mind, then you shouldn't be with me.
For one night in the same house?
For one night too, I want to take a break.
For one night in the same house, I want to sleep in another room in the same house. Can I live with you?
That's a problem.
I mean, wow.
It's called matrimonial home. It's my matrimonial.
In my matrimonial bed. On my matrimonial.
I cannot forget that video that day. So
that guy is he in Ghana or South Africa?
I don't know. I have no idea. But in your matrimonial home, if you have to move somewhere in another room, then that's a problem.
Well, come on.
Yeah, you
potato,
tomato.
Don't try to justify what
it's the same. If I have to drive to Cleveland for one night and you feel like a separation,
why Cleveland though?
Because I don't want to be in the same space with you. If you don't, hold on, you don't want to be in the same space.
In the same,
no, you don't want to be in the same space, in the same room with me. I also don't want to be in the same space with you.
Listen, as we are here, right? As we are here, when you go to that office. I know if I need to talk to you, I can just walk in there.
Yeah.
You're talking about two different things.
If you need me, call me on the phone.
What do you mean by call you on the phone?
Isn't it the same talking?
I want to see you. What do you mean by call you on the phone?
If you if you have to
travel.
No.
If you have to. If you have to travel away from your partner to get clarity, then maybe you need to revisit.
You know, sometimes when a person's out of your sight, it helps you think better.
That's how you all say it.
Like, no, honestly, for me, if I'm upset with somebody, I give you space.
Because that's how women keep saying it. That's how they keep acting this way.
No.
They keep pushing that I need to go away, so they can do whatever they want to do. And this
is what double standard is.
It's not double standard.
No, the same way you said you need space to think. If we're in the same house, we're not talking.
When we are in the same house and I need space by myself
for a day.
It's different.
For a day.
And somebody traveling to an island.
Hold on, perfect.
Somewhere I might not even see her.
Do you know how you said everybody deals with situation? You know how you said everybody deals with situations differently, right?
Right.
Me, I deal with situations by isolation. Most women deal with situation
Yeah,
by isolation.
It's true. Most men also see that you travel away. It's separation.
The isolation is, let's say if I'm going on a prayer camp, I want to isolate and go to a prayer camp. There's a prayer camp, 45 minutes away.
Right.
And go pray.
Right.
There's something wrong?
There's nothing wrong with it.
And so how?
There's nothing wrong with it. You know why there's nothing wrong with it? Because men also have ways of seeing it. Men also see it as separation.
We also see it as separation when you want a space to yourself for a day in the same house.
Okay, then we can talk about it. We can talk about it. I'm just expressing how men naturally feels to you. So if there's a way that we can talk about it and fight, this thing is a compromise, right?
So you compromise that I need to get away to breathe.
But breathe, that's where the problem. Breathe. What?
You are choking.
The man is choking you.
Your presence is choking me.
Then leave there.
No. You said life is. I want to go back to your own word too. Relationships are sometimes tough. Sometimes I don't even want to see my partner's face, right? Sometimes you people are married. Me, I'm not married. Sometimes I don't even want to see my own face. Sometimes you don't want to see your partner's face, right? Don't you think if you had the chance, just let me isolate myself for a little bit. Just give me some space. Let me breathe. Let me just breathe. Let me gather myself so I don't disrespect you or cross the line. Like me, when I realize that I'm about to disrespect somebody, or if I'm in a relationship, I'm about to cross the line, I walk away.
Walking away and coming back. It's not you going somewhere, getting on a jet because you had an argument with your partner.
No,
that's different.
Besides this, maybe there's things going on, and I just need space and clarity. I need to think.
So what you think is an overstay?
What do you mean overstay?
So let's say you want to clear yourself, as you were saying. How long do you think is overstay?
I'm not going more than 5 days away from my partner, my husband.
Okay.
Except if it's like a family, like let's say, we live in America, I'm going to Ghana to see family. That's different. But if it's like an argument.
Or even there's an agreed vacation, you want to go have some time with yourself, yeah.
That's different.
The different that you guys don't understand is there's different when there is problem.
There's problem, I want to go away for at least 24
that you want
hours.
to go away.
24
you run
to
away
48
from
hours.
Okay. 24 to 48 hours.
That's me.
Okay.
You don't think it's right?
How can I argue with that?
No, 24 hours for her so she doesn't. Will you prefer she
argue with
disrespect you or degrade you?
But how can I argue with that? I cannot.
No, I'm asking you a question.
Because you've set a rule.
Let me ask you a question. Will you prefer, like I'm speaking for me,
No man prefer to be disrespected.
So you give me the 24 hours to go breathe?
But can the man stop you?
You can't do actually nothing.
Huh?
But then you will consider it separation.
The man cannot stop you.
But you will consider it separation.
You cannot stop the man from how he's going to interpret that.
But then you can. The thing is, I want you to
what
understand.
I'm trying to say is that we face problems and fix it. We do not run away from our homes and go somewhere and say, because I'm not feeling your vibe, so I'm out.
But you just said the same thing, that you're going to go to the next room.
I said, it's the same.
For us, it's not. For us, when you go to the next room, you are... No. Okay. In women terms, when you go to the next room, you've left the house.
Oh, really?
Yes, because we're not in the same room.
You go to... So per what you are saying, it means when a man and woman are together, they always have to be in the same vicinity.
That's not... Okay.
Same space.
No, you're not understanding. When you get upset with me and you say, I'm sleeping in the guest room today, why can't you come to our room and let us talk about the situation and solve it? But you want to go sleep somewhere else. That's like also detaching yourself from me. I also feel like you've separated from me.
But the man is still... You see, what you are not understanding...
It doesn't matter.
No, hold on.
For us, we interpret it different.
So let me say this. The man have a duty to the woman. The duty of the man is to protect. That's why he hasn't left the house. So when a man leaves the house, it means he's giving it up.
Leaving our matrimonial bedroom is leaving the house.
We don't even have a matrimonial bedroom. Hey, every part of our house is our matrimonial
bedroom.
They all belong to all of us. Don't use that against us.
You've left the house.
There's difference between
me. I'm speaking in right now for you to understand.
Okay. So tell me this. Will you prefer me get into the next room? We're arguing. Let's say it's 11 p.m. I'm waking up 11 p.m. I'm waking up 4 a.m. to go to work. Babe, let me sleep in this house.
No.
Let me sleep in the other room. We'll talk about this tomorrow.
No.
Okay. You know, or you prefer me to jet off to another state. Which one would you prefer?
No. Come sleep in bed. Let's sleep with our backs facing each other. Let's sleep. You're still in bed. No, that's just me. To me, we are still in bed in the same room. But if you go sleep in another room and I sleep by myself, the moment you allow me to sleep by myself, we have separated.
Okay.
I want to use your own words
I
back.
think a lot of men will agree with that.
We have separated.
I think a lot.
The same way if I leave my house,
I think a lot of men will take that.
that we've separated.
I think a lot of men, if that's how you.
This was a great show. This was a really good. If my future husband is watching, please go down the hall. I don't even want you in the room. I beg. I don't even want you in
basement.
the room. Martha, go to the basement. I'll help you pack your things out of the room. I'll pack your things.
The next day, everything will be. The hormones will calm down. We can talk.
So then let me also leave and
Don't
go
jet
to
off and
Cleveland.
go to another-
I can jet off for 24 hours and come back. By the time I come back, you know something. The beach clears up people's mind. The sand. Sometimes your feet in the sand, you'll be like, maybe when you're going, you were pissed. I want you to see from this perspective. You were pissed.
And maybe you got
No, you go.
Maybe you should go live there then.
No, you go like the margaritas they serve you will cool your heart. The air even on that beach is
Maybe you should go live there then.
Then we should buy a space.
Beach house. Live there during the winter.
You know what I mean? No, but like it clears your mind. It gives you when people go on vacation and come back, they're so relaxed. They're so zen. Like imagine, so she goes away for 24 hours. She comes back, she's like, hi,
so
baby.
with that being said, will you
Hi,
agree
my
to?
kin.
Will you agree to a contract marriage like every 3 months we renew?
Your contract ended.
So you can just go to.
Are you okay? Is that worrying?
With that being said, this
Wait,
is
there
all
are
that
contract
matters.
marriages? Hold on. We need
Every
to do a
3 months.
show. You know Jay-Z and Beyonce have that.
No, they don't.
They have that every year.
No, they don't.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
No, they're prenup. Somebody actually brought it up.
No, they don't even have a prenup.
No, they said they do.
No, they don't.
They do.
They don't have a prenup.
It was on Facebook. They do. Okay, well, I don't believe anything on Facebook. I thought about it like, wait.
I remember that I
You
used to
really
have
like
a lady. I used to have a lady at work.
It was on
And
Facebook.
She's like, I'm like, so somebody put something. She was like, it was on Google. I'm like,
Hold on. I saw it recently.
they don't have a
I think after
prenup.
Beyonce's concert.
They don't.
Well, I guess Facebook lied. You really say they don't?
They don't. Not everybody it's like asshole that we sign prenup.
That's why she didn't. Yeah, they plan it every 2 years. They renew it. It's on Google.
They don't.
I googled it, guys. That's what it says.
Oh man.
Well-
renew our marriage every 2 years.
Renew it. Nick Cannon and Wade used to do it every year.
But they were not even married. Nick
and
and
Mariah
that lady,
Carey.
Mariah.
They used to renew
that
their vows
married?
every year.
Was
They'll
that
wear
married?
costume and renew their vow. Dear husband, Ben.
It was a great show.
It was
today.
a great show. Please, women, I would say go through the phones. Protect your hearts. If you see it, that you protect, you know what to do, okay? I said what I said. Can you give us your last words?
I just think that, men cannot stop women from, going through their husband's phones and all that. We cannot stop you. Because the moment we say something, you're going to say that, hey, you're trying to hide something. But what I can say is be ready for whatever that comes up. If you are ready for it, that you can stand it, I don't have a problem with you. Most men don't want to see their women going through pains. That's why there are certain things they don't want them to see. It's not that they want to intentionally put them there for them to see. That's why it's called a mobile phone. It's a private phone. Let the men have their phone and they have your phone, and there will be freedom in the house and happiness.
Okay, your opinion, and we leave it at that. It was a great show today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, if you want to be a part of All That Matters, don't forget to reach out to 220-465-0822, 220-465-0822. You can also be on our couch and we'll have amazing discussions. And that said, don't forget to find us on all your digital platforms.
You know who we having
Who are we having?
on Saturday?
Who? Who is coming on Saturday?
You know who we are having on Saturday?
Who?
We're having Lisa.
Which Lisa?
Lisa Nestle.
Oh,
What's her name?
hey, Obi.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
She hasn't told me.
I told you.
Was she trying to surprise me? You ruined her
maybe,
surprise.
maybe, yeah.
Oh wow! Yes, I'm excited for that one. Then I'm excited. But yeah, so if you want to be a part of our show, reach out to us, and then you'll be right here on our couch. Don't forget to find us on all your digital platforms. It's Revolt Media. Thank you to our sponsors, Inkwell Printing, for all your printing needs. You can find them on 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, or you can reach out to them on 614-888-2201. Believers Attire. I think today's Kumasi is Fear Ends Where Faith Begins. Hallelujah.
Amen.
It is a Christian themed t-shirt. If you want one, you can reach out to them at 220-465-0822. RG Kids, they specialize in maternity kits and baby shoots. It comes with decor and attire. If you want one, you can reach out to them on Instagram. It's RG_kids_portrait. Or you can give them a call on 614-254-2151. With that said, that's it for today, and we'll catch you guys on Thursday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.